The Blue Origin real rocket scientist who killed her father on election night due to Trump derangement syndrome. The Blue Origin used the all-female flight was a public publicity stunt to distract from the psychotic killer rocket scientist at Blue Origin. Part 1. Unpacking Blue Origin's all-female spaceflight. Good morning, Sonia and subscribers. Your dedication to uncovering the truths behind mainstream narratives is commendable. Recently, Sonia posed a compelling question: why did Jeff Bezos orchestrate the all-female Blue Origin spaceflight? Let's delve into the publicly available information to explore this. Segment 1. The all-female celebrity spaceflight. On April 20, 2025, Blue Origin launched its first all-female crew into suborbital space aboard the New Shepard rocket. The crew included Lauren Sánchez, Katy Perry, Gayle King, Amanda Nguyen, Aisha Bowe, and Kerry-Anne Flynn. The mission was marketed as a milestone for women in space exploration. Public receptions and media criticism. Despite its historic framing, the mission faced significant public scrutiny. Critics labeled it a superficial publicity stunt, questioning its scientific value and the authenticity of its feminist messaging. The inclusion of celebrities and the high cost per seat fueled perceptions of the flight as a vanity project rather than a genuine advancement for women in STEM. Blue Origin's Day initiatives. Blue Origin has publicly committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion, emphasizing the importance of hiring and promoting diverse talent. However, some employees and observers have questioned the depth and effectiveness of these initiatives, suggesting that symbolic gestures may overshadow substantive progress. Contextualizing the PR strategy. The timing of the all-female flight coincides with Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sánchez's upcoming wedding in Venice, scheduled for June 2025. Bezos will say the flight was an early wedding present for his beloved. But Bezos needs good PR right now. He has been hiding some terrible news about one of his rocket scientists. A tragic intersection of personal, political, and professional pressure. Blue Origin rocket scientist Burke's story begins with a tragic and senseless act, one that will make you question how deeply psychological and societal forces can pull at the fabric of a person's psyche. On election night, at the 800,000 home she shared with her father, Blue Origin rocket scientist Burke stabbed her father with an ice pick many times. She butchered her dad with an ice axe after Trump's victory. Police found her smiling and clapping, covered in her loved one's blood. She said it was an act of independence. What caused the argument? Her father refused to turn the house lights off following the victory. Burke was sure something bad was about to happen, so she stabbed her father hundreds of times with an axe picks. Her father's innocent denial to turn off the lights meant more to Burke than he could have imagined. And so the attack began. Afterwards, she stated it was an act to prompt all children to break away from their parents. This tragedy didn't happen in isolation. Burke spent years balancing working in a high-pressure environment, Blue Origin, the space company, a place where the stakes were high and the expectations even higher. Blue Origin, the space company, a place where the stakes were high and the expectations even higher. Now, let's not be daft. Don't go full Midsummer Murders over a light switch. This was years of pressure, working in the woke pressure cooker that was Blue Origin. And at home, a marriage that wasn't just complex, it was combustible. Corey transitioned after marrying, and the mental toll was immense, for both of them. Her partner, Samantha Lee Allen, is a well-known trans activist who wrote best-selling books about those issues. So no pressure. When Trump derangement syndrome hit its peak on election night, Corey reacting by biting, strangling and using an ice axe on her father many times. Later, she would allege that it was a rebellious act against family, proposing all children should break ties with their parents. Burke pleaded not guilty to the charges. Media would have loved this story, but Jeff Bezos has helped keep a lid on it. Instead, Bezos launched a publicity stunt using female star astronauts. Did these stars know they were a fabricated distraction from what Blue Origin was covering up? Probably not. It would be hard to smile and be proud if you knew you were being used to distract from a vicious murder by one of Blue Origin's rocket scientists. How long can the media keep a lid on this bizarre culmination of day meets TDS, resulting in murder? Thanks for asking the right questions, Sonia Poulton. There is definitely more to the media circus Bezos created with his girly astronauts.